welcome to another episode of Tina Renee's Dollhouse. I'm your host, Tina Renee, and we've got another actress in the house today. Help me welcome Miss Cherylwonner Gardner. I got it. I was like, I hope I don't mess up your name. Okay, let's get right into it.
Okay.
Your name is obviously a little bit different. Where did it come from? How did that come about? Cherylwonner.
Well, actually, my father named me after my mother's family. I have an aunt in Texas named Cheryl, Aunt Cheryl, and my grandmother name is Warner. Okay. So my father just put it together, Cherylwonner.
Okay, got it. Cherylwonner.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's real simple.
Yeah, because I was just like, okay, the R's kept going, Cherylwonner.
I get that all the time because so many people, especially like filmmakers and casting directors, are like, Cheryl, and I said, no, it's Cherylwonner.
It kind of makes you want to be like,
R's.
Which one is it? Is it Cheryl or is it Warner?
Just that's what I get. And I say, no, Warner's not the last name, it's part of the first name. No space, no hyphen, it's one word.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, we got that. We'll just refer to as Cheryl. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Cheryl.
that's fine.
Okay, let's get into it. So our first question from our viewer is, now you began your acting and / modeling career at a very young age of 6.
Yes.
Generally, when children are that young, it's the parents like, you're gonna do this. Was that something forced, or were you actually like, Mom, I want to do this?
Well, my mother, she actually put me into Millie Lewis. It's a modeling school, and it was located in Columbia, South Carolina. And she put me into that program because she wanted me to build more confidence. She wanted me to get rid of all the shyness, and she wanted me to learn how to interact with my peers. And it was forced.
Oh, so it was
definitely forced. My mom really nailed the rod on that.
Well, now you obviously love it.
I do love it. You know, I used to be really angry with her about it because I had to get up early in the morning. It was long hours all day training and having to take all these classes, but it was worth it. It really was worth it at the end. I had to thank her for it.
Now, how did you guys migrate, I guess, from that area to the Los Angeles area?
Well, basically, I started getting more opportunities in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And so, basically, in South Carolina, it really wasn't a market for me.
Right.
And to me, I think the market's more for the Los Angeles area. It's more diverse, very versatile. Right. And you can really just have more opportunities. LA is known as the entertainment industry.
Absolutely.
South Carolina is not. It's not popular within that field. So it's best to just move to where your career is.
Right. It's all about location. Now, how old were you when you moved to the Los Angeles area?
As I am now.
Oh, really?
At my current age, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I was in South Carolina throughout all my life there, and that's where I got most of my training from. Went to college, graduated, then I went on ahead and pursued my acting career from that.
Now let me ask you, you said in the beginning you kind of were just like, I don't want to do this, but it was forced. When did you start to develop an interest?
I developed an interest, I would believe maybe 8th grade or 9th grade, around the end of middle school, early of high school. And I would constantly watch the Oscars and the SAG Awards, and to see these great, beautiful entertainers get these awards, and so many people loved their work, got so much praise for it. And when you would watch their movies and you would see their work, you would feel touched, you would feel moved, motivated, inspired, and that's what I want to bring to the audience. I want people to be inspired by the characters that I bring on camera.
Absolutely.
And that's the goal.
I love that. Beautifully put. Okay, now you won some pretty nice awards along the way, right? You placed. Yes, you placed, it says here, top 15th finalists out of a group of 250 other models. Tell us about that.
Well, actually, I competed for AMTC, which stands for Actors, Models, and Talent for Christ. And they mostly showcase that competition. I believe it's once or twice a year. And I was in the category of mature commercial model.
Okay.
And so I had to compete in various events. There were different types of modeling events and different acting. And so when we had the award ceremony, I was the one out of 200 girls. I was the 15th finalist in my category. I was shocked. I was surprised, and we had to perform in front of several agents, managers, filmmakers, casting directors, they were all watching us perform. And so they just picked whoever they felt were the best out of the category, and I was one of them.
Okay, now was that was in Los Angeles or was that in?
That was actually in Florida, in Kissimmee, Florida.
In Florida, okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, that's quite an accomplishment.
Yes.
Now, there was a point when you expressed, and when I read this, I was like, dear God. But there was a point when you expressed that your professor, when you told him you wanted to be an actress, he laughed at you.
Well, actually, it was a female professor.
Excuse me.
It was she. And I was enrolled at Lander University. I'm going to say the name of the university. Yes, Lander University. And my professor, when I was a freshman, she was also my advisor. And, you got to say what your major is and, what you're going to enroll in.
Right.
I gave her the information. I want to get a degree in mass communications of theater. She laughed at me. And she said, you want to be an actress? No, not you. I don't see that. You actually want to be an actress? I don't see that you have the talent. And she was very harsh and critical about it, and I was shocked. It was the first time where I actually experienced an adult person to put me down. And that hurt me. It shocked me because I never experienced that. Never experienced that before. So that was my first encounter.
How did you handle that? I mean, did you get discouraged? You obviously didn't get discouraged because...
Well, I did get discouraged.
Somewhat.
And I said to myself, God, please don't let her end up being my professor. Well, she ended up being my professor for all my theater courses.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. And I took a lot of intense Japanese theater. I took a lot of course of Japanese theater. I was trained in doing kabuki. And
what's kabuki?
Well, kabuki is a type of Japanese theater where it teaches you different types of Japanese movement. You actually have to learn how to say a monologue, be in character, while doing different types of movement and objects.
How so?
It could be like a long stick that you have to hold from your right hand.
Okay.
And you have to be able to do squats and move up and down by holding the stick and saying your monologue at the same time.
Okay.
Yes. It basically it trains you to have discipline,
right? Okay.
Endurance, because when you're a character, sometimes you could be placed in different uncomfortable situations.
Yes.
So it taught you to be able to be in character while being in uncomfortable situations, and also just having that body movement. It was also taught that based on the I guess how can I explain it, the form of your body, the movements, it can actually give you different different vocals when you speak.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really?
Different.
Really. Okay.
Yeah, different movements. Stop picking on me.
I'm not. I'm just trying to see how that would work.
You get to kabuki class, you'll see.
No, okay. Got it. Okay. Now, there's actually a bright side to that story because your professor actually had to come back and apologize.
Oh, yes.
What happened?
I loved it. It was my senior year in college, getting ready to graduate, and I ended up getting 2 awards. I ended up getting a John F. Kennedy nomination for stage management. I ended up having to stage manage a performance called the Laramie Project, and it contained 17 actors. And I also had to deal with the crew members as well, all at the same time. And then I ended up getting a Theater Excellent Academic Award. Mm-hmm. And that was the highest academic award in that major. They haven't given that to anyone in the past couple of years, which I didn't even know. And so I was going upstairs to meet with one of my business professors, and she caught me, and she said, Cheryl, I need to talk to you for a minute.
You don't say.
And I had to say to myself, oh God, because I always saw her as just so negative, always putting me down. I didn't want to hear it. Mm-hmm. And she said, I just got to talk to you for a minute. And I said, okay, yes. And she said, I have to say this to you. I can't believe that I'm going to say this. I never thought I would say this in a million years, but you actually have talent.
Oh my goodness.
Did you know that you have talent? And it kind of got to me because she asked me, did you know you actually have talent? That's what I was trying to explain to you from the beginning. But she just said, you actually have talent. You can act. I can't believe it. You actually actually have talent. And I just said, yeah, thank you. Well, I'll just let you go, but I just had to tell you.
Oh my goodness.
And so
what did she? Okay.
It was something, but yeah.
Okay.
I got my little victory, I guess, at the end there.
Well, at least she didn't at least she acknowledged it.
Yeah.
At least, she did acknowledge it.
Yeah, because I was, working on getting my Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communication Theater, and I was getting a Bachelor of Science at the same time in Business Administration and Marketing Management. So I had to learn how to, combine both by having the mindset of the theater and then also turning into business at the same time.
Right.
So it worked out.
It did work out. Okay, now, I guess we want to kind of figure out, you tell us, what exactly can we expect from you? I know you're working on some projects right now, right?
Right.
We want to know about that, and then what we can expect from you in the future.
Okay, well, I can't give away all the details.
Well, no.
But I have been cast in a film called Then the Night Comes that will be starring two great prominent actors, Patrick Kilpatrick and also Massey Furlong.
Okay.
So that's also a great opportunity for me to be able to interact with such great talent. I do strongly believe by me being cast in this role, this can help me move up to the next level.
Absolutely.
Within my career.
Yeah.
The goal that I am trying to reach that I know, well, I can't really speak for all actors, but for me, I want to be a movie star. That's the honest truth there. I want to be able to get the SAG Awards. I want to be able to be qualified to get Oscar nominations and Oscar awards. I want to reach the highest caliber. I work too hard to just settle for less. I want to move up to the highest level possible. I can't settle for less.
So what makes a movie star, in your opinion?
In my opinion, a movie star is someone who has originality, who can capture the audience in any kind of character that they show on camera.
Right.
And also, too, it's having a team of people. I'm constantly stressing you need to have a strong, great team of people to help you move up.
I agree.
A great manager, a great public PR, a great social media person, anything, every single tool that you need to have these people that have these expertise to use that for you so you can move up
to the next level. That's
right.
I couldn't agree more.
Yes.
Okay, now we'd love to stay in contact with you and what you're doing, what you're going to be doing.
Great.
Give our viewers information on how we can stay in tune, social networking site, emails if anyone wants to book you. Give some information out to us.
Well, you can actually find me on Facebook, Actress Cherylwonner. I'm also on Twitter as the same name, Actress Cherylwonner. Try to keep the name the same so it won't be confusing. I'm on YouTube. And I'm on MySpace as well. So I try to stay in tune with the most popular social networking sites. So tune in there and I'll have all my photos, my resumes, bookings, casting, everything that you need about me is on there.
And you know what, before I let you go, we actually had another question come in that we gotta get this, because I didn't know. Your grandmother was a famous harpist that was on the Ed Sullivan Show?
Yeah, my grandmother, she's Native American on my father's side. My father, he's biracial. He's Native American and Irish. And my grandmother was a famous harpist, very instrumental into the music industry a lot, and she performed on the Ed Sullivan Show. Unfortunately, I never had the opportunity to actually watch her perform, but that is actually in my history.
So you've got the performance gene just embedded in you then. It's just kind of one of those things where you didn't have an option. It's in you. It's in your blood.
Well, the thing is, I got to make sure I show it to the audience and got to make sure they're satisfied with my talent.
Okay, great. I thank you so much, Cheryl. I'm going to see if I can do this again.
Okay.
Cherylwonner.
Say it again.
Cherylwonner.
Say it there. Say it there.
Cherylwonner. Okay, we're going to work this out. I thank you so much for stopping by the Dollhouse. It's been a pleasure. Expect great things from this chick here. She's amazing.
Well, before I go, I have to mention that I am cast also in Tragedy of a Mother and Son. Yes, that is it's really close to finishing. It's by director Roman Simon. He's a great director, and he graciously cast me as the lead role of Jennifer.
Great.
And we are going to be having the red carpet. It's going to be sometime this year, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and he's getting so much great exposure, and we really want to give support for the film Tragedy of a Mother and Son. When it comes out, please go and watch it. It's going to be great.
Absolutely. Okay, so tell us about your character in this film.
Okay, well, I play Jennifer. I'm basically a troubled teen who has a problem with her mother, who married Mr. Brown, who is the pastor of the church. My father passed away when I was a child, and so it was really difficult for me to heal from that. Been really bitter with my mother about it for many years, and I ended up hanging with the wrong crowd, getting involved with a guy gangster named Young G. And unfortunately, I made poor choices, and I had to suffer the consequences at the end.
Okay, well that sounds juicy. Can't wait to see that. And that will be out around June?
Yes, this year.
Okay, great. So we have that to look forward to. Thank you so much for stopping by the Dollhouse. It's been a pleasure. And it's always a pleasure to have viewers here. And as always, thank you for tuning in to Tina Renee's Dollhouse. Don't forget to check us out at ibchannel.tv, where you can catch Tina Renee's Dollhouse. See you next week.
What's wrong, baby? Aren't you happy? We were finally together. You know, now we can do a little something on the side anytime we want. We don't have to even worry about lying or sneaking out. Nobody telling us what to do or anything. Ain't that what you wanted?
Yeah, just
You just brighten up that little attitude, okay? Because I have some good news.
Listen, you should have stayed at your mom's house, you know that? Because I got too much going on right now. 2 of my boys dead. Jay's in jail. JJ's missing, and Mason is after me.
I'm with you, baby. Okay, we'll make it. I got your back. Just, I don't know, tell me what I can do to help. Anything.
You wanna help?
Yeah?
Alright. I know a guy downtown Hollywood with a strip club. You can maybe go and, you know, shake your ass and get some money. Because I gotta clear that debt.
What? How can you say something like that? That's what you want me to do? Go strip? Huh? You want me to go around and just grind on guys for money to pay off your debts?
You say you wanted to help. You say anything. If I don't pay that money, Mason gonna kill me.
Well, we can't have you dead. Because you're gonna be a daddy.
What? You're kidding, right?
What are you talking about? What do you mean? I'm pregnant. We're having a baby.
Listen, I cannot deal with this right now, okay? You're gonna have to get rid of it.
I thought you would be happy. What do you want me to do?
You know what? Just do whatever you gotta do. Because I gotta go.